Anna makes a request. Emma accepts the danger to reveal Dalton's secret collision. Port Charles is never short on secrets, but this summer, one of the most explosive mysteries is about to shatter the lives of several beloved residents. As Anna Devane faces mounting pressure from the WSB, she makes a heart-wrenching request to the one person she hoped would never follow in her footsteps, her niece, Emma Scorpio Drake. What follows is a pulse-pounding tale of espionage, betrayal, and sacrifice as Emma agrees to infiltrate the world of a man known only as Dalton, and what she uncovers could destroy everything. Emma Scorpio Drake returned to Port Charles under the radar. After years abroad, studying cybersecurity and linguistics, she had tried to stay far from the shadow of international espionage that defined her family's legacy. But danger has a way of finding the Scorpios, and it wasn't long before her grandmother Anna knocked on her door with a request that would change everything. Anna looked older, wearier. The Buenos Aires operation had cost her more than just sleep. It had exposed cracks in the WSB and in her soul. She needed someone she could trust. Not Jason. Not Valentine. Not even Robert. She needed family. There's someone the WSB can't touch, and I need to know what he's hiding, Anna told Emma. His name is Dalton Kane. Dalton Kane arrived in Port Charles months ago posing as a security consultant for Aurora Media. With a resume that checked out and a charm that disarmed, few suspected the truth. Dalton had once been a high-level asset inside a rogue Black Ops branch of the WSB. The branch was allegedly dismantled, but rumors suggested Dalton kept access to classified files, ones that could expose current WSB agents, past operations, and even implicate some of Port Charles's most powerful names. Anna tried to bring him in quietly. He refused. Then her surveillance vanished. Every digital trail scrubbed. Every camera hacked. Dalton wasn't just an agent, he was a ghost. Anna's request wasn't easy. She had spent years trying to keep Emma safe, protecting her from the very world she now asked her to enter. I wouldn't ask if there were another way, Anna said, holding back tears. But you're the only one who can do this without raising alarm. Emma hesitated. She remembered the gunfire in Paris, the tear gas in Berlin, the safe houses, the lies. If I say yes, Emma asked, who do I become? Someone stronger than me, Anna whispered. And just like that, Emma accepted the mission, but not without making her own rules. I go in my way, she said. And if I find something, I decide what to do with it. Emma's cover story was simple. A young entrepreneur launching an AI-assisted medical diagnostics startup, seeking investment from Aurora. A cold email to Dalton's assistant. A meeting booked. She dressed the part. Confident, disarming, curious. But behind her clear smile was a woman scanning every room for bugs, every look for signals, every handshake for deceit. Her first meeting with Dalton was electric. Miss Drake, he said, eyeing her like a puzzle. Your reputation precedes you. Let's hope it doesn't outshine me, she replied. The dance began. Dalton's operation was layered in a way even Anna hadn't anticipated. The security firm was a front, yes, but for more than just data theft. Emma found herself navigating a minefield of hidden servers, front businesses, and shell companies. Each clue was encrypted. Each passcode led to another dead end. It wasn't until her third meeting that she cracked his algorithm, literally. A malfunctioning smart panel in his office gave her access to a server loop buried deep in Aurora's infrastructure. It wasn't just about espionage. Dalton was building a ledger of betrayal. Inside it, names, dates, operations, scandals, some linked to Anna, Robert, and even Jason. But the file that shocked her most? A hidden folder titled Morpheus, Black DNA. Emma's research into Morpheus, Black DNA led her to a horrifying truth. Dalton wasn't just collecting secrets. He was perfecting a formula to genetically map and weaponize individuals with espionage lineage. Using dormant DNA markers found in agents' children, he was developing psychological profiles and behavior prediction models, including her own. I've been studying you for years, Dalton told her one night, when she accidentally tripped a hidden alert. You're not just Anna Devane's niece. You're a prototype. He knew. Her cover was slipping. Knowing the operation was compromised, Emma fled the office and initiated Raven Protocol, a signal she created with Damien Spinelli during her early teens. Within hours, Anna knew her niece was in danger. But rescuing her wouldn't be easy. Dalton had allies in WSB still. He also had a tracker implanted in Emma's shoes, something she wouldn't discover until it was nearly too late. In a desperate move, Anna enlisted an unlikely ally, Cody Bell. "You once said you hated spies," Anna told him. "I still do," Cody said, loading a shotgun. "But I hate traitors more." Emma didn't expect to fall in love during the operation, but she did. With Dalton's assistant, Elena Marquez, a former MI6 linguist turned double agent. They bonded over their love for classical music and code-breaking and a shared hatred for what Dalton had become. But Emma soon realized Elena was hiding her own agenda. "I'm here to kill Dalton," Elena whispered during their final meeting. "Not expose him. End him." Emma's heart split. Could she allow it? In a dramatic showdown at the roof of Aurora Media during a storm, Anna, Emma, Cody, and Elena faced off against Dalton and his private guards. Thunder crashed as secrets spilled. Dalton revealed his endgame: to force the collapse of the WSB and rebuild intelligence networks using AI-driven genetic loyalty. "You think I'm evil?" Dalton shouted. "I'm evolution. Your extinction," Anna replied, pulling the trigger, but it was Emma's bullet that hit first. Dalton fell. Elena vanished into the night. The files were destroyed. Or so they thought. Back at the PCPD, Anna turned in her badge. "I've seen too much," she told Jordan. "I've become too much." But Jordan, watching the new generation rise, Emma, Joss, and even Gio, begged her to stay. "They need your wisdom. You don't get to walk away now." Meanwhile, Emma flew to Paris. She left behind the files she copied, encrypted and sealed with a code only Anna could break. But before boarding, she left her mother, Robin, a message. "I've done what you feared I would, but I did it my way, and I survived. Dalton may be gone, but the data he created lives on." Spinelli, working with Brick, warns that a copy of Morpheus was uploaded during the storm, possibly intercepted by a third party. The WSB is fractured. Trust is broken. But Anna Devane is still standing. And somewhere in Europe, her niece is already planning her next mission, this time on her own terms. Emma's return wasn't a cameo. It was a torch-passing moment. Dalton's genetic conspiracy opens the door for future threats involving biotech, cloning, and espionage DNA warfare. Anna's emotional turmoil could drive a shocking romantic reunion, possibly with Robert or Valentine. Elena's escape means she could return as a foe, or a flawed antihero. As the final scene fades, a shadowy figure inserts a drive into a terminal in a hidden lab, and a screen lights up. The camera pans to a scarred hand, not Dalton's. Not Anna's. Someone new, who will rise from the ashes of this espionage war. Stay tuned, because General Hospital is just getting started.